Water. It's one of our most precious resources, but our water supplies are limited. 97.5% of the Earth's water is salty, and only 2.5% is fresh water. But over 2/3 of this fresh water is locked in the polar ice caps and glaciers. This leaves only 0.5% in our lakes, rivers and groundwater for agricultural, industrial and personal use. But due to pollution, the quality of this water is under threat. According to the World Health Organization, only 0.007% of the world's total water supply is safe for consumption, and this minuscule amount needs to be shared by the more than 7 billion people on the planet. And this water is not distributed evenly throughout the world. 1.2 billion people live in areas of water scarcity in places such as southwestern United States, India, Spain, North Africa, Australia and northern China. At the same time, demand for water is intensifying. Over the last 100 years, global population has tripled and water consumption has increased sixfold. But our total water supply has remained unchanged. More people are now using a lot more of the same limited amount of water. And what has driven this exponential increase in water consumption? A growing middle class in the emerging markets has been one key contributor. As disposable incomes rise, eating habits change, and people tend to eat more meat. It takes 1,300 litres of water to produce 1 kilo of wheat, and 3,400 litres for 1 kilo of rice. But 15,500 litres of water are required to produce 1 kilo of beef. And with continued population growth and prosperity, meat consumption is expected to double by 2050. At this rate, by 2030, total demand for water will exceed the available global supply by 40%. But what can be done to address our water challenges? Innovative companies are developing solutions that can help alleviate water scarcity, enhance the quality of water, and enable the more efficient use of this precious resource. For example, agriculture accounts for 70% of total water consumption, depleting groundwater resources in some regions. By adopting technologies such as micro-drip irrigation, farmers can significantly reduce the amount of water used to grow their crops by up to 70 to 80%. Urbanization and industrialization are also putting pressure on our freshwater resources. Industrial activity accounts for about 20% of global water consumption. Everything from our clothing and electronic gadgets to electricity generation requires vast amounts of water, and in the process, industrial wastewater is discharged into waterways, polluting our water. Industrial water recycling technologies, such as advanced filtration and zero-discharge closed-loop water recycling systems, can help alleviate some of the strain on our water supply while limiting water pollution. At the same time, as more people in developing countries move to cities, entire water distribution networks, sanitation systems, and wastewater treatment facilities need to be installed, generating demand for pipes, engineering, and construction. While in developed countries, an aging infrastructure desperately needs upgrading. Up to 30% of water in cities in developed countries is lost to leaks. But metering systems and advanced sensors can help utilities pinpoint leaks and fix them without digging up entire city blocks. But there are other ways to increase the available freshwater supply. Some countries in water-scarce coastal regions, such as Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Spain, are turning to desalination to meet their growing demand for water. For example, Singapore plans to increase its desalination capacity to meet up to 30% of its total water needs by 2060. Companies that provide desalination technologies can help make this possible. Robeco Sam invests in these and many other solution providers to the global water challenge. But investing in water solutions is more than just providing people with access to water. It's also about capitalizing on long-term growth opportunities and enhancing portfolio returns. The water industry is expected to grow from about $500 billion today to $1 trillion by 2020. Robeco Sam Sustainable Water, mobilizing capital to enable the sustainable use of our water resources.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hajj-Sbeel.
Welcome to the Ecolo Blue Water Station. This water station generates 400,000 litres or 100,000 gallons of potable water every day from the humidity in the air. This is the first atmospheric water station in the world. Let's get started with the features and specifications of this unique water station. The Ecolo Blue Water Station consists of 52 units of the Ecolo Blue 10,000 atmospheric water generators. The units are contained within a space of 83 meters wide and 160 meters long. This is a total land space of 13,500 square meters. This water station can generate water from the humidity in the air with as little as 25% of relative humidity, and at a temperature as low as 5 Celsius. The total energy available is 6 megawatts, stored in appropriate solar and wind batteries underground, and converted to electricity to run the operation of the entire water station. The main source of energy, in this particular case, is generated from 5 wind turbines of 1 megawatt each, and 4,300 watts solar panels. Diesel or other fuels generators can be used. If the energy production is below 95%, an automatic cleaning system starts the cleaning process of the particular section of the solar panels, which is affecting the productivity. In order to maximize the space, the Ecolo Blue 10,000 units have been stacked 2 units high. A new fan system has been engineered, using fans with speed regulators that change as needed based on the environment. The humidity from the air, taken in by the powerful new fan system, passes through the condenser that is cooled by the refrigerant. The high temperature of the evaporator allows the condenser to take the moisture from the air to generate water. The moisture caught from the air is condensed to water. The water is collected in the bottom tank in stainless steel. The generated water is pumped through underground pipes towards a water tank that holds up to 48,000 liters of water. Many trees will be planted to keep the highest level of relative humidity possible, as well as creating new vegetation. From here, the generated water is directly pumped to a central filtration, going through an ozone system, large reverse osmosis filters, and a remineralization process to produce the purest water available. After this filtration process, the water is pumped to a pure water tank, which can hold 600,000 liters of water, or larger if required. This particular filtration system generates the safest and most environmental water production. There is a complete state-of-the-art control system room, which can monitor all 52 water generators simultaneously, the functioning of the underground water pipeline network, the filtration system, and monitoring the water quality at all times. This water station has a comfortable living area that can host 1 qualified engineer and 3 technicians to sustain the proper functioning and the overall operation of the water station. The water generated can be used or transported in several manners. It can be trucked to any required destination. The water can also be piped to other cities directly from the water station using existing water mains. Or it can be bottled. The bottling process can produce 400,000 liters per day in 1 liter bottle, or can produce 800,000 liters per day in 1/2 liter bottle, or in other sizes on demand. The Ecolo Blue Water Station is a unique, safe, economical and eco-friendly solution, producing the purest water. This is the largest capacity atmospheric water station in the world. Thank you for your kind attention.
This video is in English and it is allowed to be translated in Arabic or other languages. Our collaboration of 5 companies, 3 Saudi, Barda Aircon 1992, Jeddah KSA, LEAFA Technology Projects, LBC 2014, also Jeddah KSA, and Nasij AV or Added Value Food Supplier Establishment, Makkah KSA, and 2 Malaysian companies, which is BITS Design MEB Consultant Company 2013 KL Malaysia, and Water Company 100% company or Malaysian company owned Malaysian company. It is in KL Malaysia. The group is going to launch Hajj drinking water free, which is Sbeel for all Hajji. It will be 30 million liters of bottled drinking water in Hajj. This is Waqf, means endowment. It will be through our capital venture, which is Malaku, Makkah, Loyalty, Asset, Crowdfunding, Waqf, or Waqf. Starting 2018 groundbreaking for the first project in the world using sustainable energy to produce fresh air water from sustainable source, which is air or fresh air. As the video shown in EcoBlue water station you have just seen. LEAFA Technology international group of companies, mainly Jeddah and Kuala Lumpur, inshallah will start the ground breaking projects, the ground breaking for this project for Hajj-Sbeel. It will be 30 million of the freshest natural water called Lion water to be distributed for the month of Hajj in Makkah and Mashair. Okay, Lion water Hajj-Sbeel project will produce 360 million bottles drinking water every year. So the project is profitable with benefits, return on investment, ROI 500% of the investment, or the ROI is 24 months during the duration of the investment, which is 10 years, means 5 times money back. Malaco guarantee Hajj for every investor, guarantee to invite every investor for Hajj in 5-star within 3 years from completing or the completion of his investment. So this is guaranteed to every investor. So he will be a visitor through Malaco, and because he is investor, so he doesn't need to wait for the quota of his country. The investor is through crowdfunding discount bond. We call it CDB. You will see it in the following calculation. Lion water is new food technology water. We have this water. It will be, if any person drink 2 liters per day, it will be act as a detox dilution of all toxic food in the body. Lion water with no chemical injection of whatsoever, mineral or salts, and the freshness has expired date only 3 weeks, unlike other brands. So the Iron 8 devices, already you saw the EcoBlue, but there is Iron 8 air conditioning also produce water. In the projects it will produce 200,000 liters per day. The projects will be rest or relaxed rest area, R&R area in the highway between Makkah and Medina. So the project's production will be 1 million per day of Lion water. Okay, you see the calculation, which is the investor will invest on 10 cents or 0.1 of US dollar for every liter, but the return is $0.5, which is 50 cents. The investment plan will be offered, or this CDB will be offered to 100,000 non-Muslim, non-Arab countries, and for Arab countries it will be another crowdfund. The duration of every bond is 10 years. The face value is $15,000, while the discounted value is $3,000, and this is the calculation shown. The benefits are explained in this slide. You see there is 4 major benefits, which is every investor, when he completes his bond, he will receive for 20 period of 6 months each, receive $750 US dollar. This calculates to 15,000 during the 10 years. He will receive free Hajj invitation, 5 stars invitation in Hajj, and he will receive also free treasury shares when this is this project is IPO. Okay, and of course we don't forget that he's buying a bond, or whoever buy the bond, the investor also benefit that he share in the charity in the distribution, so he contribute in distributing the free Sabil water to all Hajj. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك الله